Welcome back to another video review. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Condor deployment bag. Alright, so I picked up this bag a couple weeks ago due to it was bought for another individual and they backed out. So I made an offer on it and got a pretty good deal on it, so I grabbed it. To start off with, it's made in China. It's made of 1000D nylon. It comes in multiple colors, being olive drab, red, coyote brown, tan, and the black that you see here. Also comes in multicam. Just to note that on the Condor outdoor website, it states all those colors except for tan, but I know for a fact that there is a tan version of this. The solid colors come roughly in at $37 Canadian plus tax, and for the multicam, $54 Canadian plus tax. Has a height of 6 inches, a width of 12 inches, and a depth of 5.5 inches. Alright, so we're going to start off from the outside and then work our way to the interior. To start off with, on the front here, we've got a row of molle here, so if you want to attach any attachments to the front of this, you can, like small pouches or whatever. On the sides also, it has some molle right here and a little bit bigger straps, so that you can put whatever you want in there as well on both sides. We also have these nylon loops here, so that if you want to put any items in here you can. For example, maybe like a smaller hammer or some form of tools if you're using this as a tool pouch or something. On the top here we have a carrying strap that's supported with some extra webbing inside, with 2 compression straps with buckles that you can open up. These are adjustable so that once you get all your items in there, you can compress it down and make everything nice and snug and tight and not bouncing around. We also have 2 D-rings right here with an adjustable shoulder strap. So if you want to carry it on your shoulder and such, you can, and it is removable. So you can just unattach that if you wish and remove it and not even use it if you don't need it. And then you can also use these D-rings as carrying points for whatever items you would like to attach to that. On the back here, we've got our molle panels. Has 4 rows with 5 columns of molle, and they use the Condor mod straps on this, which I really like. They're very good for adjustability, especially when they're using the double rows like this. You can move it around and move it up and down on whatever you're attaching it to. One thing I would note is that this uses the uneven number, so it's got 5 rows. I know that some of these bags from different companies use 4 rows only. So for example, if you use this on like a battle belts usually on the back have an even number. So if you're going to use this, for example, like as a butt pack, it might not be centered, but if you use another brand, you could center it. I'm personally using this on a backpack. Backpacks usually on their rows are uneven numbers, so these work and center perfectly on that. Alright, so it has 4 compartments, has 2 small compartments on the side. Nothing fancy inside, just 2 small compartments so that you can put whatever you want. So there's some suntan lotion and some olive oil for cooking. That'll fit in there. On this side, I was just throwing in like a Gerber multi-tool, and that fits in there. All right, the medium-sized pouch that's here on the front compartment has some internal pockets so you can put some items in there if you wish. So some char cloth. And you can put a lighter right here and fire starter right there. And that zips closed. And then this is your main compartment, which has a mesh inner pocket right there. So you can put something in there and keep it separate from the rest of the compartment if you wish. And there's a sharpening stone for an axe. Puck, and that goes in there, but as you can see, you can fit a lot of stuff in there if you wish. So this bag right here you could use for many things. It comes in the red color, so that could be used for like emergency first aid if you needed to. One thing I would have liked to seen is to have some hook and loop, like the loop panel on here, so you can attach your patches, be it a first aid patch or whatever, on the front of it. I'm unsure about what the buckles are and the zippers. They don't have the YKK labeling on them, so I'm unsure. They do have these pull straps with these plastic ends. I have these plastic ends on one of my backpacks from Condor, and I've already broken one. So usually I replace all these with just some paracord and then knot it instead of having these, because these do break. I wish they would upgrade these. That's just one of my other suggestions. But overall, it's not a bad little pouch. I'm going to just pause in a little bit and I'll show you an example of what I'm using this for, which is primarily on a backpack. As we're on that topic, I've seen these on a lot of what they call military tactical backpacks. Usually they're on the bottom. They have like a bigger pouch that's sewn onto the backpack itself above, and then this would sit underneath. And that way you could remove this if you're camping. You could keep whatever you needed for like your daily use. If you're just going for a short day hike or whatever, you could put it all in here and then carry this around if you wish. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm using this on a backpack, and I'll just pause now and I'll show you what I've done with it. All right, so I've got the Condor deployment bag attached to my large backpack here. This is a Fox Tactical Mountaineering pack. And however, with this pack, it just had the molle panel on the top. It doesn't have no pockets. So a lot of mountaineering packs will have like a pocket on the top so you can put your snacks or whatever in it, or whatever items you need to get access to right away. So that's why I like this deployment bag being right on the top here. As mentioned before in the video, some of the larger backpacks that they call military tactical will have this bag down below on the bottom, and it's because it's removable. You can use the shoulder strap with it. You just take it with you. So for example, if you went camping and you wanted to go roam around but you want to still carry some of your items with you, you just remove this and bring this with you. The width is perfect. Also the fact of what I mentioned before about it being the uneven number of columns for the molle. This works perfectly with a lot of the large backpacks. If you wanted to use this as a butt pack, I would suggest maybe looking at some of the other companies, due to some companies will use the even number with 4 columns. So for example, again, on a battle belt, usually there's 8 rows, so you could center that perfectly on the back. So yeah, not a bad bag. I like it so far. It does what I want. I originally had a Condor utility pouch up here, then I switched to another company's a min pouch, and it just wasn't cutting it. It didn't have the amount of space that I wanted, and I wanted the ability to remove it and be able to carry it around. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Please subscribe. Have a great day, have a great week, and take care.